First thing, hello. Second thing, it has been so long and this feels really weird. Everything's different. I'm different. My life is different. This is all different. And it feels really weird to sit down and film, but I really want to get back into doing it. So, here I am, almost a year later. It's been like 9 months since I posted my last tutorial video, I think. Yeah. But, yeah, here I am, and I'm going to film a video for you guys today. I actually completely changed the routine of how I do my makeup. I do it in completely different order than I used to. I start off with my brows now, and then my eyes, and then I do my foundation. I used to do my foundation first, but I found it easier now to get a good eye look if you do it first. You don't have to worry about fallout or anything. I'm going to use my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Auburn. So, the last year of my life has been pretty crazy. For the last 9 months, I worked at a hotel. I have a huge pimple right there, right where my eyebrow is. Anyway, I worked at a hotel as a housekeeper. So I cleaned, which I enjoyed the job at first, but then they began to, the place began, it was new when I started working there, and it just got busier and busier. It's the nicest hotel in my town. I live in a small town, and it was the nicest hotel in our town. But we mostly got people from out of town, so of course they're gonna stay at that one. So it got super busy, and it's just like too much work. Physically, like messing up my body and stuff. Like I was getting sick from stress. Like physically, like getting sick from being stressed about work. And people's attitudes there, probably because they're stressed, so they have an attitude. So I walked out about 2 weeks ago. Also was very underpaid there. I could make a whole video about that experience of my life. And don't worry, I'm going to clean up my brows with concealer to fix them. I still hate doing my eyebrows, by the way. That hasn't changed. Now I'm going to take my ColourPop concealer in the shade Fair 02 and carve out my brows. I'm also filming this just after watching season 8 premiere of Game of Thrones. Like I literally was waiting to film this until it went off. This pimple is really disgusting. I've also lost like 20 pounds since I last filmed a video. So I feel more confident looking at myself filming a video. Anyways, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Riviera palette. This is their newest palette, and I freaking love this palette. This is one of my favorite ones they've ever put out. Not just like color wise, but like the formula is really good. First I'm going to go in with this white shade called Cells. This is like maybe my favorite shade from the palette, which is like gonna be, or which is gonna sound really weird saying the white is my favorite, but it's like a really good white eyeshadow. I feel like I'm just applying that all over where I put that concealer as my base. And I have no idea what look I'm gonna do, but it needs to match my shirt. So it can't really be like anything crazy colorful because it doesn't really go with this shirt. And I'm gonna show you guys the shirt at the end of the video. I recently bought it and I freaking love it. It is the best shirt. Like, it's my favorite shirt. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Palm, which is just brown. I'm gonna be boring and just do brown. And I'm just going to apply this to my outer corner. Just packing it on right now to get the color. And I'm just focusing this on my outer corner. And I'm gonna blend later. Would you guys recommend me, my voice sounded really weird, but would you guys recommend me a good eyeshadow primer? I'm really wanting a really good eyeshadow primer. And the brush I was using to apply that was the ColourPop E1. And that's just like a little kind of flatter type blending brush. Now I'm going to go with this rounder type regular blending brush from e.l.f. with the shade Coastline, which is just like a light orangey peachy shade. And I'm going to use that to blend out Palm, the brown shade. And I'm going to probably go back and forth in between the two, between blending out and packing it on. And I'm only going to focus it on half of my eye. And I'm going to apply like a shimmery shade or maybe glitter. Probably going to apply glitter because I recently as in like 2 days ago, pressed a bunch of my loose glitters, like repressed them because I had them pressed, but it was like they were really old and like gross, so I like repressed them with new glitter. Now I'm going back in with the brown shade and just packing more of it on and making it darker. Like I said, I'm just gonna go back and forth packing it on. And I'm just gonna kind of bring that orangey shade that we're using to blend out the brown kind of in here towards the inner part, just so something will kind of be under the glitter at the top, you know. I wanted to do kind of like a simpler look, I wanted to do a more simple look, this being my first video that I filmed in almost a year. Didn't think I should be trying to do something like crazy, but I did want to use the Riviera palette because it's new and I freaking love it. I should be getting my Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette in the mail tomorrow, maybe the day of you seeing this video. So that is so exciting, and I had to order it off of Beauty Bay because I ordered it when it launched, and I literally went to his website like when it happened, like it was 1 o'clock my time, so I went like at 1 o'clock and I had it added to my cart, but it would never let me check out. Like I waited and waited and waited and waited, so I went to Beauty Bay and bought it off there. And it's legit, like it's a legit site, but I did read reviews that their shipping sucks, so that makes sense of why I don't have it yet. But I think it should come tomorrow. Like, I've never been more excited for a palette than the Blue Blood, which is weird because I don't even like blue eyeshadow that much. But I don't have any good blue eyeshadow to actually try to do cool blue looks with, so maybe that's why. Yeah, so now what I'm going to do is put some glitter right here on the inner part of my eye. And I'm going to use this glitter palette that I was talking about, that I pressed some of my loose glitters. And my loose glitters are from a website called Bulk Glitters. They might have, like, I think it might be different now, but you can get to it by, like, Googling Bulk Glitters, pretty sure. And this is the shade that I'm going to use. It's called Ultimate Nude. This is it loose in the jar. This is it pressed. it is not going to work to apply it with my finger with these nails, so I'm just going to take this tiny little detailed brush thing. It says concealer brush. It's by e.l.f., but like, unless you're coating your crease with this, who can apply concealer with such a small brush? Anyway, that's what I'm using to apply this glitter. Now I'm just going to do kind of a big wing with my Eddie Funkhauser Ultra Definition Eye Lining Stylus. This is my favorite eyeliner ever. Like, if you guys are looking for a good felt tip pen type eyeliner, go buy this because it is so good. So for lashes, I'm going to use Dodo lashes in the style D115. These are my all-time favorite lashes. I've been using them for years, particularly this style. I have a discount code for these eyelashes. You can use code WitchBitch for money off of Dodo lashes. While I'm waiting for my eyelashes to get tacky, I'm just going to apply some serum to my face. I'm going to use this Bare Minerals Ageless Genius serum. I actually really like this serum. Now sticking on this eyelash. I really think I should go in with a darker shade and like try to darken that outer corner a little bit. Soft Glam. And I'm gonna mix Noir, the black, and Cypress Umber. But for foundation, I'm going to use this ColourPop No Filter foundation in the shade 05, Fair 05. And what I'm gonna do also is take these Eddie Funkhauser Glow Drops and mix them in with this. I've been doing this. These are a little dark and bronzy, so I can't like use it as a highlight on top of my foundation, but I can mix it in and it works really good that way. And then I'm going to take this Real Techniques buffing brush and just use that to apply my Now I'm going to go with the same ColourPop No Filter Concealer that I used as my primer for my eyeshadow and to carve out my eyebrows. I'm not going to take a whole bunch because I did use foundation. And brushing it all the way. I don't let it sit too long because I have dry skin and I don't want my skin to turn crusty from all the powder. Now in with my Anastasia blush kit, gradient blush kit. This shade right here, Dusk, this is my favorite shade to ever contour with. So I'm just using this to contour my cheeks, everywhere I place that cream contour pretty much. And I'm kind of gonna actually smile and bring it on the apple of my cheek a little bit. Now I'm going to go finish up my lower lash line on my eyes. And you know I like my really dramatic lower lash line, so I'm going to really try to smoke this out. So now I'm going to highlight with my Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit. I'm going to take the shades Marshmallow and Starburst. I'm just going to mix them together. And now, last but definitely not least, is my lips. And I know I want to do red to match my shirt. So I'm going to take this ColourPop liquid lipstick. This is the shade Season 10. So this is the completed makeup look. Isn't it amazing? Let me know if you guys like it. I wanted to do, like I said, something more simple since this is the first video that I'm filming in a really long time. So yeah, that concludes this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I am definitely going to be trying to post videos again, so you guys can look forward to that. I'm going to try to post videos at least twice a week, and I think I will be able to do it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I will put my name somewhere on the screen so you guys can follow me on there if you would like. So, yeah, I will hopefully see you in my next video.